Hello everyone, this is Menti from Toy Soldiers Pros with yet another episode. At this time we'll be doing an announcement episodes of sorts with Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay in the background. So let's get on with the intro and then we'll be able to talk, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk. So what exactly am I to announce today? Well, let's get it all right off the bat. I was making a couple of attempts to make this video, to make it appropriate and to send out the message that I really wanted to send, but I always failed a bit, so this is yet another approach to the subject. So the big announcement is that I am suspending Toy Soldiers Prods. I'm not doing it permanently, or am I? I don't know. I'm just really confused about what Star Wars: The Old Republic came to be. The game that was supposed to be the game changer for me, the new MMO that I would just indulge in, and it really turned out to be quite the opposite thing. It turned out to be a terrible failure as far as my individual approach to the game is, because you knew what we were expecting with Sliv, because we've been running Toy Soldiers but for 2 years now. 2 years of covering the game that still doesn't have an official release date, which is pretty fucked up, to say the one thing. The other thing is that we didn't release many materials because sometimes we just didn't feel like it, and lately with every announcement, with everything what we've seen, I've been going back and step back from the game and from being excited, because you know that right off the bat, right from the start of the project, I was so hyper about the game and about the project for Toy Soldiers Prods that I basically lived by it. I wanted to make videos, I was gathering materials, reading stuff, visiting their website over and over again. I was really happy for the game, and every announcement was really taking me step back, and at this point I am just not interested in playing the game, to be quite honest with you. I'm not saying I won't. I might want to try it, I might want to see, after being involved in the project for so long time, I might want to try it out. I might want to see what the game really is, but we've seen a lot of coverage from Gamescom, right? The Games convention that was like a month ago or something like that, and we've seen what the game looks like today and what it is actually, and I hate it. Well, okay, not as much as I hate it, but it's really what Star Wars is driven by, as far as my perception of the thing goes, is basically a fast pace and extremely extensive tempo to the game. So to the game, to the movies, to whatever you do. So whatever you did in Star Wars, whether it was the games or the movies, it was always fast paced. Whether you were racing in a starship, or you were fighting another Jedi, or just shooting your blaster, it was always about the tempo. And then we look on the game that was supposed to be the MMO of the Star Wars genre, and then what the fuck? It's everyone who's been playing says that the combat is generic. And on the one hand, it's a good thing because it doesn't really overwhelm the story. On the other hand, well, we've been looking for something else. Well, first of all, hotkeys MMOs like World of Warcraft or like now the Old Republic are past. They are just going by and are not going to be there anymore, I hope, because they are just not that fun anymore. And I don't know why BioWare decided that they want to do that exactly, that they want to have an extremely generic combat, only that in Star Wars universe. And some people are saying that, well, but you shouldn't look on the game from the perspective of an MMO, but rather try to indulge in the title as a game that is a multiplayer game, but that tells you a story, an individual story. So maybe before finishing your leveling, you should treat it as a single player game and only go into the story, go into the lore, and enjoy what BioWare has created for you. And with all due respect, everyone, this is bullshit. If you make a game, such a massive game, an MMO game, you should make sure that all of its components are fun. And what BioWare has done is they wanted to implement the fourth pillar, which was the story, into MMOs, and what they've done is they cut down on 3 other pillars and they included the fourth one. Yes, the stories are amazing, they look fun. The gameplay, as far as game that would be played by you and yourself, looks fun as well. But then, how long can a story sustain a title such as Star Wars: The Old Republic? How long can you be involved in storytelling in an MMO? Because frankly, people have been saying that, well, Knights of the Old Republic were too short because you could have completed them in 30 to 40 hours. Right, but 30 to 40 hours are a week-long gameplay, let's say. Week. So let's say that they make, I don't know, 10 times such a massive story. It's still 10 weeks in the MMO. And I mean, yeah, they will be implementing new stuff, they will be adding stories, there will be many plots in the game. But I really do not believe that the story itself can sustain a game on such a scale as Star Wars The Old Republic. I was really looking forward to an amazing gameplay, and frankly, it's just not that fun. I'm sorry to say that, and many of you will disagree with me, but I have been looking to something completely different. I've been looking to for something like Terra Online or Guild Wars 2, where you actually have a massive influence on what's going on, instead of pressing one button and waiting 3 seconds before it actually performs the action that the key is bound to, if you know what I mean. So what I'm really saying is that I was looking for something completely different. It may be the case that I was so excited about the game that eventually it had to dissatisfy me, because disappoint me, that's the word I was looking for. Disappoint me because I was expecting maybe too much from it. Or maybe it's the case that, I don't know, maybe I'm just not the WoW player anymore that I used to be. I'm not really looking forward to indulging in such an MMO like this one. I don't know, it may be the case on individual taste, but I really think that Star Wars The Old Republic is not the title we all have been looking for. We still have not been given the release date, combat is generic and very slow paced, and that's completely the opposite way a Star Wars title should have gone, in my opinion. So I'm sorry to say, guys, but temporarily I will be suspending the project of Toy Soldiers Prods. Will not be doing anything on our blog. It's not like you've been watching the shit anyway, but I just wanted to give a shout out to those who are still loyal to Toy Soldiers Prods. I'm not saying I won't play the game, I might play the game, but as well I might just, you know, try the game and show it to Polish Polish audience, sorry for rambling there, just because I am really involved in doing this Polish channel of mine right now. I might as well come back with Toy Soldiers Prods if I decide, well, I want to try the game. After all, I've been involved in the project for so long that I want to try it, I want to show it to you, and let's see what we can get out of this. I mean, spending a couple euros on the game, and by couple it will be probably like 150 or something like that, but anyway, spending some money on the game is not such a pain. I'm just really not that excited about the game, and I'm really worried that once I will get my hands on the game, I will be just extremely crushed by the amount of hopes I had falling from the sky on me, because the game just doesn't support what I was looking forward to in the game. So I am very sorry, some of you are disappointed, and maybe some of you will give me a motivation to play the game one day, I don't know. So yeah, Toy Soldiers Prods are of this day closed, and they will be coming back only if I will decide to play the game. But quite frankly, in the meanwhile, before not Toy Soldiers, but before the Star Wars The Old Republic will be released, we'll be having Diablo 3, which will be a massive thing for me. And then I think that in spring next year we'll be having Guild Wars 2, which is a game that I'm also looking extremely to, because it just looks fun and it exactly sustains the thing I wanted to see in an MMO. So who knows, maybe I will play The Old Republic, maybe not. For sure I will be not making any more LEGO videos, because frankly they had no views whatsoever, and I'm not really interested in making any more materials from The Old Republic until the game will be released. And if I decide to play the game, I might show you some of the materials from the game. So yeah, that's basically the things I wanted to say. So thanks for all the support we had, even though it wasn't much throughout the 2 years. And I hope to hear from you guys another day, another time, and maybe see you in another game. So thanks again for watching Toy Soldiers Prods. This is Menti, and yeah, thank you. Goodbye.